Hey tech lovers, welcome to this thrilling Tuesday edition of Tech Stocks Daily. Today, dive into Google's ambitious leap into India's premium smartphone market, juiced up Pixel Buds and a savvier Pixel Watch 3. Get the scoop on Apple's iPhone buzz driving stock gains, hotter than Bond iPhone 17 Air, and juicy financials. Brace yourselves as we navigate the storm cloud around CrowdStrike's legal sagas, then switch gears to MongoDB's intriguing trade activities and legal tangles. Ready? Let's geek out on today's sizzling tech moves. Hey tech enthusiasts, a lot's been happening with our favorite tech giant Google today, so grab your popcorn and let's dive right in. First up, Google's got its eyes set on India, and no, it's not just for a new yoga retreat. Sundar Pichai and crew are ramping up operations to conquer the premium smartphone market. During the Made by Google event, Nanda Ramachandran, Google Mobile Business VP, got all misty-eyed while waxing poetic about India's booming growth prospects. According to him, India's premium smartphone segment is ready to outpace Google's other major markets, which is huge. They've rolled out the Made in India Pixel 8 series and look to dominate this fast-growing field. Two exciting manufacturing spots in Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh are buzzing with Pixel 8 action. They even opened 3 new Google-owned after-sales services locations in Delhi, Bengaluru, and Mumbai. Now, while we're basking in all this premium phone glory, Google also introduced the Google Pixel Buds Pro 2. These earbuds are powered by the Tensor A1 chip that's designed for super-duper advanced audio processing. Imagine ANC so advanced that it silences even the loud aunt at family gatherings. And as an icing on the cake, these bad boys are priced at $22,900. One amazing AI-driven feature on board is conversation detection, which auto-switches to transparency mode when you start speaking. You finish nagging and it's straight back to ANC mode. Genius, right? Okay, here's the eye-popping part, the Google Pixel Watch 3. Unlike its predecessor, it's now available in 2 snazzy sizes, 41mm and 45mm. The new watches offer brighter displays, improved battery life, and ramped-up fitness tracking features, which makes me sign up for a marathon. It dynamically adjusts between 1 to 60 Hz refresh, extending battery life while charging 20% faster. Need more run, workout, GPS advice? Your new wrist companion has got you covered. Alright, for the grand feature, we have Google announcing the Gemini AI Assistant and launching the Pixel 9 series. Powered by the latest Tensor G4 processor with on-device machine learning, we're talking real notebook meets AI brain-type tech. Gemini AI is taking things up a notch, allowing natural human-like conversations. You can pull up Gemini's actions while in-app and have it work its magic. Ask it a question about literally anything on your screen, whether you're Gmailing, mapping routes, or checking out flights. This mind-blowing feature supports a third-party extension. Plus, Gemini Advanced lets you tap into utmost AI awesomeness for $19.99 per month. Stepping up their game amidst intense wallet wars, Google has also freshened up its wallet app for Android with new Everything Else feature. Now you can turn any physical pass, be it a library card or your spaceship parking permit, into a neat digital card. They even incorporated a feature to verify your ID when paying or boarding a train. Combined with enhanced indicated fare cap-saving transit payment options, Google aims to capture the digital wallet stake and pants the competition. Oh, and before we sign off, let's give a quick applause to CXApp Inc. Their partnership with Google Cloud announced today has their stock dancing to cheerful tunes. Google Cloud helps them build out AI-native solutions, crafting tomorrow's workspaces today. Bravo, CXApp. That wraps up the star-studded lineup of Google's Mega Day. More tech, more feels, and a Pixel future chiseled in sheer innovation. Cheers to all the Google stands. Stay tuned for more tech beef. Hey tech aficionados, buckle up because Apple has pretty much dominated the headlines today, and we've got all the juicy details for you. First off, Apple shares took a modest jump, rising by 1.72% to $221.27. What's driving this traction? 2 words, iPhone speculations. Analysts like Ming-Chi Kuo are talking up the upcoming iPhone models, and even though there's been a slowdown in Samsung's Galaxy S24 due to its AI features, there's optimism for Apple's next offerings. Analysts believe that Apple's strong reception could help maintain this positive momentum. Speaking of stock performance, Apple isn't just making waves, it's doing swan dives. Apple is our stock of the day for good reason. The shares appear to be breaking through critical resistance levels, which could mean only one thing: bullish run ahead. Given that Apple makes up 7% of the S&P 500 index, its breakout can potentially uplift the entire market. Think of Apple as the alpha dog, leading the pack with flair. But numbers don't lie. There was also a detailed analysis comparing Apple's performance against its competitors in the technology hardware, storage, and peripherals industry. While the company posts a price-to-earnings ratio of 33.11 and a high price-to-book ratio of 49.58, it's the return on equity of 30.44% that has investors grinning like they've just found a cache of bitcoins. Add to this an EBITDA of $28.2 billion and a gross profit towering at $39.68 billion, and it's clear Apple is a financial juggernaut. However, revenue growth of 4.87%, trailing the industry's average of 7.99%, sparks some concern. This slower expansion showcases that while Apple's profitability is robust, its revenue growth could use a shot of adrenaline, or perhaps an AI boost. Now, if you thought 2025 was far off, think again. Apple's rumored iPhone 17 Air got everyone buzzing today. Expected to drop with a sleeker and thinner design, this model could make the James Bond of smartphones look like a flip phone. Gene Munster from Deepwater Asset Management believes this thinner iPhone could reignite Apple's flagship product's growth. Plus, TF Securities' Ming-Chi Kuo indicated that Apple might ditch the iPhone 17 Plus to focus on this ultra-thin design, aiming to capture those with a penchant for sleek gadgets. But wait, there's even more. Apple has been tinkering with its Photos app in iOS 18, showing users they do listen after reversing some controversial changes. And that's not all. Keep your eyes peeled for the iPhone 16 lineup next month. While it won't sport the super slim design of the iPhone 17 Air, it will focus on next-gen Apple Intelligence features. NASDAQ, market movers, AI, and stylish new tech. Today was all about Apple setting new trends and shaking up the stock market like a champion. Whether you're an investor, a tech geek, or just someone looking for the latest scoop, Apple surely gave us plenty to chew on today. All right, folks, buckle up, because today it's all about CrowdStrike Holdings, and it's not particularly rosy. CrowdStrike, the cybersecurity star often equated with elite protection, found itself at the center of not one, not two, but three different reports today, and they all spell trouble in various degrees. Let's dive in. First off, we've got the heavy hitters at the Gross law firm calling all CrowdStrike shareholders to band together for a class action lawsuit. Why? Well, it turns out that CrowdStrike might have been telling some tall tales about its product, Falcon. Allegedly, the company wasn't properly testing updates to Falcon before rolling them out. This little faux pas led to major outages for customers, essentially leaving them unprotected and vulnerable, kind of like locking your doors but leaving your windows wide open. Needless to say, there's significant reputational damage and legal risk boiling up for CrowdStrike. Plaintiffs who bought shares at the company's peak should register by September 30th, 2024. It's hot potato time, people. Don't miss that deadline unless you're into losses. Hold that thought, because Benzinga has also chimed in with some eyebrow-raising options activity surrounding CrowdStrike. Big money traders, those guys with vaults full of cash, appear to be taking a bearish stance on CRWD stock. Their trading activity has been a roller coaster of puts and calls, sparking curiosity and caution among the investors. We're talking trades amounting to thousands of dollars with focus on prices ranging from $170 to $360 in the last quarter. The sentiment is split almost right down the middle, but the bearish vibe holds a slight edge. So are these savvy investors privy to insider knowledge? Something wicked this way comes, it seems. Lastly, Robbins LLP reiterated the class action call to arms, backing up the Gross law firm's arguments, but with an even more dramatized rewind. A horrifying incident on July 19, 2024, saw a Falcon update spin out of control, causing global Windows outages. Now those are some serious tech ghosts in the machine, folks. Finance institutions, government arms, and business giants, no one was spared. The share took a nosedive by 11%, sinking $38.09 in a day to close at $304.96. And guess what? It keeled over further, hanging at $233.664 as the grim details unraveled. Some take-home assignments for you. If you're a shareholder, consider joining the lawsuit for possible recoupment of your hard-earned cash. The lead plaintiff motion deadline is flapping in wind like Thor's hammer, scheduled to crash by September 30th, 2024. And remember, maneuver wisely through these stormy investment waters. So there you have it, a triad of turmoil surrounding CrowdStrike today. It paints an interesting, albeit grim, picture. Will this cybersecurity juggernaut recover its lost charm, or will this saga continue to unravel with more casualties? Stay tuned and secure your seats for the next episode. Today's spotlight shines brightly on MongoDB, or as some might call it, MightyDB. We're diving deep into why this tech titan is making headlines on the NASDAQ, with two intriguing stories that might have you sitting up in your seat. First off, MongoDB's options trading has caught the eyes of some major players in the financial world. Financial giants are placing big bets on MongoDB, revealing a mixed but mostly bullish sentiment. Out of the 10 unusual trades that were identified, a significant portion held optimistic views. Sacrificing no effort to get down to the data, 7 were puts with a striking value of $478,520, and 3 were calls, valued at $155,492. This isn't just about numbers, it's about where these whales think the price of MongoDB will swim next. Diving deeper, the price focus ranged from $180 to a whopping $500 over the past 3 months, according to the trading volumes and open interest. What's more intriguing is that this document-oriented database company, that's left relational databases sulking in the corners, has a whopping 33K paying customers and over 1.5 million free users. This clearly shows the wide acceptance and trust MongoDB enjoys in its product's versatility and prowess, capable of juggling multiple programming languages for diverse applications. Traders looking to hop on this roller coaster are urged to harness insights from Benzinga Pro to stay ahead in the game. But wait, here's plot twist number 2. MongoDB is embroiled in a legal drama, reminding us of a gripping episode on a legal thriller series. The Shao law firm dug deep and slapped the company with a class action lawsuit, accusing MongoDB of violating the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. The lawsuit claims that between August 31st, 2023 and May 30th, 2024, MongoDB made false and misleading statements, essentially raising false hopes about its anticipated growth and how it would handle those economic twists and turns. They allegedly led investors to believe their growth was unstoppable, but according to the lawsuit, the reality was far from rosy. Investors facing losses from these alleged deceptions are encouraged to grab their tickets and contact Brian Shaw at the firm. So, what does this mean for you? Well, if you've got your eyes on MongoDB, now's the time to dig into these insights. Are you feeling bullish or bearish after learning about this financial activity? And how do you feel about the lawsuit hanging over MongoDB's head? Drop a comment below and let us know if you're team optimistic or if you are steering clear of this dynamo for a while. Your thoughts and insights just might spark a great tech debate. All right, online fam, that's it for today's dive into MongoDB's whirlwind news. Let's chat it up in the comments. What do you think about this giant in the tech game? Does it still deserve the crown, or is the throne looking a bit shaky? All right, everyone, let's zero in on Apple today and make this decision together. If we piece together all the headlines from today, here's what we get. Apple shares have scratched their way up by 1.72% thanks to steamy iPhone speculations and break through some critical resistance levels. This is essentially Wall Street's way of saying, we're ready to party, Apple. Bull market vibes, anyone? Now, with them being the top dog in the S&P 500 index, considerable positive movement in Apple's stock doesn't just elevate Apple itself, it could buoy the entire market. Plus, we're hearing chatter about a sleek, ultra-thin iPhone 17 Air for 2025. Thinner, sleeker, maybe something fit for a Bond villain or superhero glove compartment, making their smartphones even sexier. Add this to the fact that Apple's financial stats are fairly juggernaut-worthy. Solid profits, healthy return on equity, and cash under free weights, with an EBITDA of $28.2 billion and gross profits of $39.68 billion. Sweet stats, but the revenue growth rate of 4.87% does hint the dance floor might get a little tight. It's slower than its competitors, boasting 7.99%. So, throw in your worries about revenue growth and mix them with impressive profitability. It's like a roller coaster where you scream and cheer all in one ride. So here's what I'd do. I'd hold on to Apple. Look, amid all this exhilarating news and cautiously optimistic forecasts, why throw away a golden goose prematurely, right? There are good numbers, trendy product launches, and timeless brand equity. However, I'd keep an eye on that slower revenue growth as a potential yellow caution flag. Just remember, this is just me having a grand old time connecting the dots and sharing insights. You must do your own research before making any investment decisions. Financial markets are like pirate seas. Chart your path wisely and don't get lost in the tech glam. Happy investing. Got thoughts? Drop them in the comments. Let's discuss the marvels of Cupertino. And there you have it, tech-savvy friends. A whirlwind day in the realm of NASDAQ titans. From Google's audacious foray into India's smartphone market, Apple's bullish uptick and forward-thinking iPhone rumors, CrowdStrike's trifecta of troubles, to the roller coaster ride of options trading and legal drama around MongoDB, it's been one heck of a tech carnival. Like what you see? Smash that like button, subscribe to our channel for your daily dose of tech news, and share the love with your friends. Join us again tomorrow as we dissect more tech adventures. See you then.